Hello, this is Liz Smith from Artist Liz on YouTube, and I just wanted to read a card. I recently purchased an oracle deck, and I was really drawn to it. And usually I don't read like what the book says the cards mean. I never have, but this deck was different. It feels like I have to do that because the message is so passionate and like informational, as well as it just touched my heart. I guess you could say it that way. So I really think that this is something that I need to do. I felt compelled to do it. So there's 36 cards in this oracle deck. It's called Healing Heart Oracle, Love Letters to Your Soul. So this, from what I can see, is it's like talking to yourself. Sorry, the stray hairs with the window open. So it's like a letter to your own heart from the universe, your angels, things like that. So I'm going to start one at a time. I'm not going to do all 36 today. I'm just going to do one today, the first card in the oracle deck, and then I'll periodically jump back in and do the others. So this one is called Hurt Hard. I see you. So I think it's, am I reading it, holding it wrong? No. Okay, I don't know if that's showing right, but anyway, so Hurt Heart, I see you. So what this card states is, Dear Hurt Heart, I know you carry lots of sadness inside you, that it is very easy for you to take things personally and try to self-protect. You feel so scared, little vulnerable inside, that you have needed an armor of spikes to protect you. At times people see you as a cold and calculating, but in fact you are so tender and sensitive that if the armor was taken off, you could simply bleed out. I know this is not necessarily how you started, but all the rejection, humiliation, neglect, cruelty have deeply wounded you. I see you. I feel your pain is deep. I know there are many cuts and scars all over your heart, and that you have been hurt and you have hurt, but it is a vicious cycle. Now is an opportunity to look back on the hurt heart story. It's time to cry the tears that have been frozen and start to bring more light to the buried pain. I promise to start nourish you with genetic and gentle, soft caresses, love, kindness, and warmth. The genetic, I feel like what they're talking about there is things that are passed down throughout your ancestry. And some things can be so embedded that it's literally on a cellular level, as well as your soul. So that's the part you have to bring light to heal. So now here's the heart healing. Imagine taking out this hurt part of your heart and holding it in your hands. Visualize green healing light and send your heart this green light of healing strength and loving kindness. Speak to your heart and let it know that it can become whole, wise, and expanded. Visualize taking out any symbolic spikes representing the hurt it has suffered and place them into an imaginary purple fire with the intention of letting go of old pain. Then send your heart emerald green energy with the intention of rejuvenating it. Place this energetic heart that has received healing energy back into your heart. Then take some slow, deep breaths in and out and allow the new healing energy to assimilate. Keep doing this process daily until your heart feels more whole. So green is and speaking as an artist and an art therapist, green is a color of healing. Violets and purples represent divine energy. So putting that hurt into that divine purple light, and then it's kind of changing that pain and the hurt and the energy you've held on to, and kind of healing that and sending it out to the universe as a white light. I see them releasing like almost like doves, like you release doves, and then replacing that hurt that was in your heart with a green healing light. So I would meditate, visualize. That's always a good thing, and focus on that. And don't forget to take those deep cleansing breaths through your nose and then blow it out slowly out of your mouth and release that. Visualize you kind of like a ball of that the hurt and pain that you have suffered in your life. It can be anything: rejection, heartache, the passing of a loved one, passing of animals that you've had, and friendships ending. You know, it's important to think about everything. Even if you lost a job that you really, really loved, you can go from the highest level of hurt, heartache, to even what some people might think, oh, that's nothing. But losing a job, just talk about that for a second. That's something you really, really, really love to do. That can scar you. You know, you will miss that. And it also, sometimes you start to think, because we're human, and sometimes we get caught up in the, well, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong, okay? Everything happens for a reason, even though sometimes it may feel like it's a bad thing, but it's all to lead us to the next steps. And because of those scars, because of that heartache and the pain and the loss, we learn from that. It's important to, think about, okay, so what am I supposed to learn from this particular event? I'll call it that for now. What am I supposed to learn from that? Because sometimes the most important lessons come from, pain and suffering and heartache. I know some people might, oh, that's kind of dark. No, it really isn't, because everything is for a reason. We agreed to these things before we were born. I always see it like a contract, so to speak, a soul contract. And they always show me like you're signing like a paper, like a contract, but they always, for some reason, I don't know if it's, to be humorous or whatever, those quill pens with the big feather, they show me something like that, and you're dipping it in the ink well, and you're kind of signing this contract. But I think they show me it that way because we have a lot of lifetimes before that we've been through. So I think because we're ancient beings, that's why they're using, at least I guess for me, to see it that way. Some others might see it a different way. Now, often when I read people, or for people I should say, they will show me a huge, a heavy book, and it's very ornate, thick, leather bound, and it has different scroll work on it, different design on it. And in the middle, I see a different stone for every person that I read. Some are duplicate, but emerald is the word I'm hearing. So for this card, I'm getting this emerald stone, and I see that in the middle of this big book. I call it someone's life story, their life span, and how long. Sometimes I can tell an age when they're going to transition, or how much time they have left on this plane, because there is no real death. Okay, so we just transition to spirit, but we are spirit, we are soul. So it's kind of like just we're leaving the earth plane and going into the spiritual realm. Okay, so, and what I see sometimes is they'll show me, if I'm reading someone and they show me that book, then, and sometimes there's flipping pages, it'll be at a page. Often I'll see a number, what page it's on. So one time I was, just for example, I was reading someone who was 20, and I saw on the page the number 20, and then they were going flipping, I mean, for a long time. So that told me that that person had a very long lifespan, and this lifetime he's going to have a very long lifespan. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone, because I'm getting the gender, it's a male, but they're 20, and but that person that I was reading, but maybe it's something, if it resonates. So I really like when they show me those things, and it kind of gives me some guidance into if someone's going through, even sometimes I've read people who have, serious medical issues, or sometimes, housing issues, things like that. But especially like if they're seriously ill, those pages, I can tell like how long their lifespan will be. Not always, they don't always show me the book. I could say probably half of the time. And I think when they do, it's, well, everything's for a reason. They show me things for a reason. So then that's a message for that person. Now, you just have to be really careful how you say things. So, yeah, it's very interesting when they do that, when they show me that book. And it really does go back really, really far. In fact, it's so heavy, the book, I can see them when they lay it on this old table, and the table's very thick and heavy. And when they lay it down on a table, you can hear the sound of that solid book. It's so thick. It's like, a foot thick almost sometimes. And when it slams down, all the dust flies up. So it's going back in ancient times. I think it's Akashic connected, is what I just heard. So that's what I'm seeing, and I didn't realize that until just now. So there could be some of that in there. But anyway, so I just wanted to, I'm not going to stay on long. I just wanted to read this card to you. It's number 1, so there's 36. So this is, again, the card, and you can see almost the pain in her eyes and the longing, and you can see here hurt heart. I see you. So the I see you part is your spirit guides, your angels, your birth angel. It could be if you believe in God or whatever you follow. And if you don't, it's just spiritual. It's the universe. We're all connected to the universe. We're all connected to the cosmos. So when they say I see you, they're watching over you. Okay? So even I'm hearing in your darkest moments, just know that you're not alone. And there are people that love you, as well as your angels, spirit guides, birth angels. your guides. They're saying animal guides. We have animal guides too. For some reason I have, well, birds and deer, horses. But this is gonna sound funny, but koi. I'm really, really connected to koi for some reason. It must be a past life thing, but I just love them. I can feel their energy, their beautiful energy the koi have, and they can really live a very long time, to like 226 years. So they are prehistoric also. So they go way back. And to me, I've touched them, I've been around them, I can feel their energy, and they're very, very sweet. When they know you have food, though, they can be a little like me, you know, kind of butting heads to get to you first as a person who's holding the food. But even that's cute. They don't have teeth. They have little sucker mouths. I'm sure you guys know what koi look like. And if you just, I've petted them, they stick their heads out, they come, you know, swimming over to me, and they're just looking at me, and they're just so cute. I don't know what it is about them, but I know I got off on I took a dirt road. But anyway, there's connection to, we are connected to everything. Everything. Plants, trees, the sky, stars, the universe, each other, animals of all types, fish, you know, whatever. We are very connected to everything and everyone. So I'm going a little deep here, but I feel like this is where they're leading me. So when there's tragedy as far as the WAR and things like that, if one human transitions, it touches all of us, because we are all connected. We are all connected. So when you have a lot of that happening, it can be intense. So you can hear and feel the shifts going on right now. Excuse me, allergies. So, and time is moving faster, although sometimes we want it to move faster to get past certain, you know, points of time. So, but with that said, time is shifting, the veil is thinning, and we are going to see something we have never seen before. Now, there's a lot of us who already know about it, believe it, feel it, have seen it, and I'm talking about celestial beings, our connection with them, and them coming forward. So I've talked about this before, and I did a show with Colleen, Sherry, Val, and we're going to do a second part to that at some point. So yeah, it's close, but not quite yet, because some things have to change first, because they can't present themselves with the current I'm trying to be careful. People in that big White House has to change first, because they know it's not the time yet. But it's not so far. Now remember, their time, Spirit's time, is different than our time. So soon to us could be next week. Soon to them could be 4 years, if not more. But I'm trying to, I'm getting, okay, let me see. 3-6. 3-6. That feels like years to me, not months. I don't think months. I think it's years. So again, it's hard, very hard to tell time, because it's free will. Things can change. They can change when they want to come for reasons that we don't know yet. But it will make sense when it happens. When it happens, it will make sense. So, yeah, I see you. That was a message I got from them. And we heard your call. So, they see our hurt heart. They see that. They know. Okay. With that said, I just want to take a minute to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I wanted to start this channel because I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I have been reading tarot since 2008 professionally. And I've more recently, I'm going to say the past 3 years, have gotten into more of the oracle cards. But since I've been doing collaborations with other light workers, I've been using more oracle cards because you have to kind of move a little faster. But those of you who have seen me read, it's kind of hard for me to read fast because I'll start getting things and seeing things, and I feel like if I'm getting it and seeing it, I should say it because it's important to the person that I am reading, and that message is supposed to get to them. So I really want to say and give a shout out, so to speak, to Judy Healing Fire, Scott Sun Scorpio Tarot, or Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot, to Sherry, Voices from the Swamp, Jackie B, who I just recently did a collab with. If you want to go and see that, it just happened the other day on her page. You can see that. So Val, who's going to be talking to me soon, I believe it's July 24th. I don't recall the time at the moment, on her disclosure channel. So we're going to talk about my experiences with celestial beings, and it should be very interesting, and I'll talk more about that with her. I think she's going to have some other people too who have experienced these things. There's way more than you can imagine. I also want to say and give a shout out to Trish James. She's really elevated, and I love her cards. Her cards have made me a better reader, and she's including me in something. I don't want to talk about it yet, and it touched my heart. So I just want to give a shout out to her. And she gave me a fantastic reading. So if you're looking for a reading, Trish James, Scott, Judy, Sherry, Val, Colleen from Cool Crone. I love her sister too, Cleo. They're so funny together on their new channel. You should check that out. I think it's called oh my god, Scuttlebutt. It's great. They're so good together, and they make me smile. And Colleen's a sweetheart. She's been good to me, kind. So I just wanted to thank everyone. Allie too. Allie's very kind. Marina. There's so many. It goes on and on. Nath and Third Winds, Three Wishes rather. And he's a real sweetheart. So I'm trying to think. Kevin from Kevin's Loving Vibration, Mel Dore, Hawaiian Shirt Psychic, Linda G. I did a painting of hers in part of my series that I'm working on. I'm painting a series of light workers that I have seen on YouTube. Maya from Black Cat Tarot. Lovely, lovely human. Beautiful soul. So I don't want to leave anyone out. There's so many. Lori from Positive Way. She's really good. Okay, I know I'm leaving some out, but I'm trying to remember everybody. Anyway, I'll be on here forever trying to think of all their names. So, yeah, go check them out too. Again, thank you for subscribing. Subscribe, share. I'm going to try, let me rephrase that. I'm going to do some lives somewhere between July and August, because I'm booked a lot. So, and I do personal readings. My email is on my channel, and you can contact me that way. And my artwork is for sale. So I always feel like I need to say this to people in these videos. It's a tough time right now, but it's not going to last forever. It's going to be passing soon. We're on the precipice. So hang in there. Also, if you are feeling down, isolated, abandoned, any of those things, reach out to people. Reach out to family members who, that you're actually able to communicate with. Reach out to your spirit guides, your angels, loved ones that have passed on. They are around us all the time, so they can hear you. So don't feel that you're alone in this world, because you're not. You're not. There's people that love you all around you. The universe loves you. The cosmos love you. Celestial beings love you. I love you as my fellow human being. We're in this tribe together. Okay? So you hang in there and love yourself. Learn how to love yourself. And I always tell people, and I know they say, oh, it's corny. I don't care. Go hug a tree. Trees are very, very healing. They are. They're magical beings. Really, they are. Go sit by the water. If you're near an ocean, put your feet in the water. Meditate. Sit somewhere quiet and peaceful. And let the traffic and the noise constantly coming at us, coming at us. That's trying to scare you or control you. Don't let that fear get in the way. We have power. We have power. Okay? So this deck is calling at me. So let me just see something here. Just bear with me. I always say it's going to be a short video, and it's never. So anyway, let's just see what this because it keeps catching my attention. So, oop, what is that? Let's see what these are here. Okay. 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 Just trying to see what's grabbing me here. What's calling out to me. Ooh. Okay. I feel like those. All right. So this is from Divine Angels Oracle deck. It's a beautiful deck, and it looks like watercolor. I would say the original image was probably in a watercolor. Just by looking at that style, I can tell. Okay, so let's see what we have here. First card, security. Work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help you. Like I was saying, they are all around you. Look how beautiful, the beautiful light around. Illumination, okay? And the security I feel from the stars, the universe, cosmos, are going to watch over us. They are already. They are. Next card is progress. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. Okay, to those who are, I feel like saying something about, specifically for some reason they want to talk about job and employment. I know people are suffering right now, lost their jobs, trying to find a job, but progress, it's going to happen. So that whole, they're just bringing me there for a second. So that whole thing is going to improve in a 5. I feel like 5 years between, now let me rephrase it because this is how it works for me. Between now and 5 years. That whole job thing, I'm gonna chill, is going to improve. There'll be more jobs available because I know a lot of people lost jobs, and we know why, but that's gonna change, okay? All right. Evolution. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. Just look at that card for a minute. We are evolving spiritually, whether you feel it or not. I know millions are. We are feeling this, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And evolution has to happen sometimes. Things have to change. It's happened all throughout history and prehistoric. So it's going to be evolving into a different type of life, different type of living, different world, different country. All of those things are going to shift. And I feel like for the better. It'll take some time, but it's going to happen. But we are already beginning that process. Okay? So it's happening now. And it's very, very, very important right now, especially, to put out positive energy, to send that positive energy. Imagine the world you want to have, the beautiful connections and reconnections with fellow human beings, with the universe, spiritually. Just put it all in there. It's unity. I just got the word unity. We have been so divided. We know why, but that's not going to stay that way. So their hope is a big thing. Hope has a lot of power to it also. But just ground yourselves, put out that positive energy, visualize what it would look like in the way you want it to be. Match your energy with that level. Okay, so bring your energy, not that your energy's down in the basement, I'm just saying, bring it up to this level where that, how great it feels, how beautiful it feels. I'm hearing the word utopia. I'm going to mention this again because I said it before in another video, but they've shown me lifetimes coming, lifetimes away, but I saw like a metropolis type of place, but it was very, there were celestial beings. We were all walking like we were in a city, walking down the street together and going about our way, and it wasn't like a thing where everybody was afraid. No, we were interacting. It was, and the buildings were just stunningly beautiful and designed, and everything. I can't even describe the bright light that I saw, the sun, but I also everything was clean, like immaculate. They showed me immaculate is the word that's coming, and I feel like that's what we're going to be living in. So focus on that beautiful place and visualize changing the energy now to the beautiful, bright, angelic, spiritual, celestial utopia. But it looked very like busy, but calm busy, not chaotic busy, but busy like a city vibe. But it was just stunning. And they've shown me that, oh my God, probably at least 10 times or so, or maybe, over the years. I've seen it in they showed me in my dreams. I've seen it in dreams. So, with that said, I could go on and on, but we'll wait till I do the thing with Val. So, the last card, renewal. Look at the beautiful roses, the beautiful sky. Look at the angel, the peace that this represents, the renewing, clearing out the dark clouds, getting rid of that, and having this beautiful, angelic light and being. You are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past and embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. Okay, there's going to be lots of transformation coming our way, and in your life personally, in your lives, I should say, and as a collective. Okay, so I know it can be difficult sometimes, but again, they keep reiterating, don't lose hope, keep moving forward, spread love, spread that beautiful light, put it out there, surround the beautiful light around yourself, the divine light, and just remember, you are loved, you matter. Okay, I know I repeat that often, but I think now more than ever it needs to be said. So again, kiss a puppy, hold a kitten, watch funny videos, hug a tree, sit out by the water, call friends, check on friends, check on your neighbors. I know times are tough for people to groceries, pay their bills, check on the elderly, the disabled, our veterans, firefighters, law enforcement, teachers, school bus drivers, ambulance drivers, everybody that's a helping force. We all help, okay? We all have that ability to help one another. And don't forget that, okay? We can contribute. It doesn't have to be this huge monumental thing. A bunch of little things add up to be really big things collectively. So go out there, support one another. We will get through this time frame in our country, in our world, and when we get through that light, they're showing me like a tunnel of light. When we walk through there, we will hear the birds singing. It'll be clear. Everything will feel clear, feel better. Sorry, my phone's jumping around here. You will feel it down to the core of your being. Okay? Down to the core of your being. Your soul will feel better. Your spirit will feel lighter. You will elevate. Your vibrational levels will rise. And they're saying something about we will sleep again. So, I don't need to say any more about that. But, so, anyway, I'm babbling now. So, just love one another, okay? Love yourself, and take care of yourself, and thank you again for watching this. I'll probably remember more names I wanted to thank once I get off of here, but I'll do it on the next video once I remember them. So, okay. Thank you. Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you. You take care now, okay? All right. Bye.